one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD. Yes, I do. I am tremendously blessed and honored tonight to be able to introduce to you a very, very dear friend.
So when I saw this moment, I was just thinking about myself and a lot of emotions and grieving that I have experienced. I don't know how the executives over at Turning Point USA sleep at night. Okay. I don't know how you can present yourselves as a Christian organization and not be dedicating yourself to the truth. No matter what the
Believe me, I have like a PhD in fake tears.
No one anticipated the story would escalate this far. Tension between Candace Owens and Erika Kirk was already high, but everything erupted when Candace hinted that Erika might be 8 weeks pregnant and that JD Vance could be involved. She never stated it outright, yet the hints were enough to send the internet into a frenzy. People quickly noticed the timing coincided with Charlie's secret plan to test his children. Before he passed, Charlie sensed that something was wrong and sought answers. Candace now claims that he shared those fears with her, making the rumor feel far weightier than ordinary gossip. Fans then began revisiting Erika's behavior since Charlie's death, including her emotional embrace with JD Vance. Her comment comparing him to Charlie, along with her sudden change in demeanor, returned to the public spotlight. What once seemed insignificant now sparked serious questions. Candace's refusal to remain silent amplified the scrutiny. She insists she is only revealing what Charlie wanted known. And now, a single question overshadows everything else. If Erika really is 8 weeks pregnant, was this the fear Charlie carried and the reason behind the secret DNA test he never had the chance to confront?
What is this body language? When did we start putting our hands up in the hair of our friends when we hug? Yeah, no, you don't. This is
kind of sending a message here that she's not standing against the people that are telling the truth. I said early on, if Erika Kirk asks me to be quiet, I will be quiet. She didn't ask me to be quiet, so I don't know what I'm supposed to.
Candace Owens reached her breaking point when she realized the truth about Charlie's final days was being buried. She explained that Charlie had quietly confessed he intended to test his children because he sensed something in his home was no longer safe. That fear became the foundation for everything that followed. Viewers immediately understood that Charlie had felt betrayal long before the rest of the world noticed. Candace said she shared this only because she believed Charlie had trusted her with more than anyone realized. According to her, he revealed private details that highlighted a deep emotional distance between him and Erika. Fans listened closely and began connecting the dots. Something had been wrong long before the tragedy. When Candace stated that Charlie had been betrayed by everyone, the internet paused. It sounded less like a simple remark and more like a concealed clue. People began reading between the lines, scrutinizing every detail of Erika's behavior. Suspicion grew within minutes. Online sleuths then connected this to Candace's refusal to remain silent. She suggested that the betrayal reached higher levels and involved powerful figures surrounding Charlie. The moment she made that claim, rumors about JD Vance erupted across every platform. The speculation intensified after Candace spoke of a betrayal deeper than anyone had imagined. People online linked her words to Erika's sudden closeness with JD Vance. And when someone noted the possibility that Erika might be 8 weeks pregnant, the conjecture ignited like wildfire. The dates seemed to align far too perfectly. Fans began questioning how long Erika and JD Vance had been emotionally close. The viral hug, her warm tone on stage, and her comments comparing JD to Charlie all fueled the conversation. What once seemed harmless now appeared suspicious. The possibility that Erika might be pregnant by JD Vance shocked even those who had remained neutral. Many noted that Candace had hinted the betrayal came with evidence she refused to conceal, leading fans to believe she knew far more than she was revealing. With each new post, the tension continued to rise. The theory gained momentum when people recalled that Charlie had planned a DNA test before he passed. That single action lent weight to everything else. The rumor began to feel less like gossip and more like a missing piece in a story full of hidden truths. The moment Erika hugged JD Vance on stage became one of the most replayed clips online. It was meant to be a tribute to Charlie, yet the embrace seemed far too intimate for a grieving widow. Her gentle tone, her body language, and the lingering pause made viewers uneasy. Nothing about it appeared natural. Then came the comment that set the speculation ablaze. Erika said JD reminded her of Charlie, delivering the line with a smile that stunned the audience. People watching sensed a shift. It was the first indication that Erika's emotional world had already drifted into unfamiliar territory. This clip resurfaced the moment pregnancy rumors began circulating. People replayed it repeatedly, slowing it down to examine every subtle gesture. They questioned why a widow mourning her husband would speak about another man in that way so soon. The moment felt more like a clue than a misstep. Online sleuths pointed to it as the first public sign of something deeper. Combined with Candace's statements, it set off a chain reaction. The hug didn't just raise questions. It placed Erika and JD at the center of a rumor that refused to fade. Even before JD Vance became the focus of speculation, people had been questioning Erika's unusual affection toward Mikey McCoy. During one event, she praised him with an intensity that surprised the audience. Her voice softened, and she repeated his name with a warmth that felt out of place for the occasion. People noticed even then. Later, the internet recalled that Mikey McCoy had been seen calmly walking away from Charlie shortly after the incident. Fans found that detail unsettling and began linking it to Erika's behavior. It no longer appeared as ordinary grief. It looked like misplaced loyalty. The combination of her unusual praise for Mikey and her subsequent closeness with JD led people to scrutinize every stage appearance. Patterns began emerging in moments most had previously overlooked. Erika seemed drawn to certain men around Charlie, leaving fans to wonder why. Those early instances were the first cracks in the facade. When pregnancy rumors surfaced, these clips became additional fuel for speculation. Viewers no longer saw Erika's reactions as random. They interpreted them as signs that Charlie's suspicions were grounded in reality. Tension escalated when Candace publicly questioned those closest to Charlie. Instead of responding calmly, Erika sent a letter directly to the judge requesting a restraining order. The move shocked everyone. It appeared less like grief and more like panic, leaving viewers to wonder what she was trying to conceal. Candace refused to back down. She declared she would reveal everything she knew, even in the face of legal threats. Her determination only intensified the controversy. Fans believed she possessed information that could not be suppressed by court orders. The online atmosphere shifted rapidly, with many questioning why a widow would react so aggressively towards someone seeking answers about her husband's final days. The timing felt far too strategic. Erika wanted silence, not clarity, and silence always fuels suspicion. People sensed that a deeper truth was being shielded. With every attempt to stop Candace, public sympathy began to shift. Erika's actions no longer appeared merely defensive. They seemed calculated. Viewers increasingly believed that something explosive was happening behind the scenes, possibly connected to the alleged 8-week pregnancy. In a surprising twist, Erika later insisted that the entire case be shown to the public via courtroom cameras. She claimed to have reviewed the files and believed that the public needed the full truth. Yet this sudden push for transparency confused fans, who remembered her earlier efforts to silence Candace. It simply didn't add up. Candace responded immediately. She questioned why Erika so readily accepted the official story when everyone else noticed glaring inconsistencies: the missing autopsy report, the strange details, the silenced witnesses. None of it aligned with the tidy narrative Erika promoted. Fans grew even more skeptical. They wondered how a grieving widow could be so confident that everything in the investigation was flawless. Her demeanor seemed rehearsed, as if someone were pushing a narrative instead of seeking answers. The timing only heightened suspicion. Candace's words reverberated across the internet as she asked why someone who claimed to seek the truth would attack the only person demanding clarity. That question lingered in everyone's mind. And as viewers debated the case, the alleged pregnancy rumor became inseparable from the mounting contradictions. Long before the tragedy, employees noticed subtle but disturbing changes in Charlie. He grew distant, stopped trusting colleagues he had relied on for years, and seemed haunted by an unspoken darkness. Few took notice at the time, dismissing his unease as stress, but looking back, every comment, every glance, every pause feels like a warning. Former interns recalled him saying he felt watched, while volunteers remembered him insisting that certain people were acting strangely, hiding something from him. These observations, once overlooked, now read like pieces of a puzzle he had been trying to solve. The secret DNA test he requested became the clearest signal that Charlie sensed something profoundly wrong. It wasn't a casual decision. It came from fear, confusion, and the growing realization that those closest to him might be hiding a betrayal. Fans noticed that around the time Erika's alleged 8-week pregnancy aligned with his withdrawal, Charlie's anxiety escalated. Once rumors surfaced about Erika and JD Vance, social media erupted. Every stage embrace, every unusual tone, every sudden closeness was dissected, forming a timeline that made the scandal feel inevitable. As Candace hinted,